Hello, Dr. V here. This is the Dr. V Show, the very first ever just acknowledgement that I'm here. And I am here. I'm not wearing a mask. I don't believe in dinosaurs. I don't believe in viruses. I don't think rabies isn't real. You can look that one up. Germ theory. It's another one, germ theory. Germs aren't the problem. The problem is you eat wrong. That's the problem. You get sick, and you should let the illness run its course. Because if you try to drug yourself healthy, you're just asking for it later. I think one of my email addresses has to do with there are no doctors. Never go to a doctor. Don't go to a doctor. Don't trust them. They're owned by Big Pharma and the AMA, American Medical Association. Do I have to repeat myself? What's your show about, Dr. V? What's your show about? I almost slipped and used my real name. What's your show about? Well, it's about 5 minutes. So anyway, I am not happy with the chemtrails. You've seen the smoke coming out of planes. They only come out of the jets. They don't come out of commercial planes. And then the smoke lingers, and that's the climate change. That's called weather modification. And they're not spraying us with vitamins and minerals. Those are toxins, and you have to defend yourself from those toxins that they spray, which contain heavy metals. The heavy metals get into your brain, and the result is, say, Alzheimer's, a myriad of conditions. But all diseases emanate from the same place. Congestion. So your body, what you're doing is you're feeding your body improperly. The proper way to feed your body is mostly fruit and green leafy vegetables. At least half of your diet should be that. And then the other half, I guess, bread and dairy and meat. But meat, very hard to digest. Dairy, also hard to digest. They create mucus. The mucus is doing the clogging, and eventually you get this flu or a cold. And your body heats up during the fever, which is a good thing. It heats up the water in your body and allows it to flow and expel the toxins. So this show is I'm mostly medical, Dr. V, of course, but I like music. I like Muse and Spoon and Modest Mouse, not all the time, but Modest Collective Soul, Jack White, especially Jack White, But back to Muse. Muse is really cool. And there's the words. I have a bumper sticker on my car, or I had one, but then it wore out, and I only got one left. It says, "We are fucking fucked." Muse, but it's actually Matt Bellamy, the main guy in Muse. So if you're still stuck in the 60s and 70s about music, move on ahead, figure out what the Kooks and the Shins and Beck are doing. I don't know if those guys are still relevant, but I do love music, but mostly I study medicine. And I'm reading a book on child rearing, and I'll get back to you on that one. But I guess that's enough. I don't like the ads on Big Pharma. The television is not your friend. It's unbelievable what lies and crap. This whole COVID scam, it was just a scam. It was just a money-making scam. And the people are dying, but they don't talk about that. Nobody died from the flu. They all died from COVID. The flu deaths were down to like nothing. But people were still dying, and they blamed it on COVID. But I blame it on congestion and vaccines. Because if you do your research on vaccines like I have for the last 8 years, you wouldn't go anywhere near. You wouldn't go anywhere near them. I mean, please don't go near them anymore. Thank you. I'll get back to you on the next show. Dr. V out.